Hey, what's up? Let me unmute you. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh
Um,
my God, this you hear me?
hey, wait, are you the one? Wait, you're not from Instagram right now, are you?
What was that?
Wait, you're from Instagram?
My friend Michelle sent me the link.
Oh, but for the presentation?
Yeah. Was this not for that?
Yeah, but I finished that one. That was at 9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Okay, is that I'm in Panama, so I'm an hour behind. I forgot about the hour difference.
Yeah. I'll be doing it tomorrow again at 9 o'clock our time.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
So remember, get on tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night. Bye.
Hello? Hey, what's up? Hello? Ooh, what's up, everyone? Mm-mm-mm. I'm just waiting for more people to get on. What's up, everyone? Who's out here catching pips? Who's out here catching some pips? You tried? All right, all right, all right, all right. Ooh, this right here. It's a nice W. All right. All right. Double bottom here. All right. All right, we're about to start. All right, you caught some. All right, cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, got you. All right, so first pair we're looking at today, right now. Okay, everybody sees my screen, right? Everybody can see my screen. Everybody can see my screen, right? Okay, cool. So the first, cool. All right, that's good. So we're at GJ right now on the hourly. So basically, we see a beautiful teacup here with GJ. So what's a teacup? Teacup is the handle. Oh, let me change the color. I gotta change the color. Don't like this color. Don't like this color. Let's change the color. Let's try this green. Let me erase this real quick. All right, cool. So what's my teacup strategy? My teacup strategy is basically the handle right here, at the beginning of the handle, and it's gonna make a U. You see how I made a U? Handle, made a U, end of the handle, dropped. Let's see what this does for the moment. Let's look at this for the moment right now. Right now, it's a nice W also. I mean, you could say this is a W. You got a double bottom here, double top. But why I call this a teacup, because this is the handle. And it came around, again, let me show you. I want to make another color, this blue color. This was the handle, right? Let me put the arrows. This was the handle right here. This was the beginning of the handle. This was the ending of the handle, right? As you can see, it came around, boom, like a teacup. Beginning of the handle, usually always a bearish candle. Ending of the handle is usually always a bullish candle. So I try to ride these for 25 pips. So right now, it's not even, it's probably close to 20 pips. So beginning handle, end handle, U form. Just look for these. We're gonna go over. We're gonna come back to this chart. We're gonna come back to this chart to see where it does within the next hour. See where it goes. If it right now, currently, if you would have had your sell limit, you would be up right now 20, yeah, like 19 pips. You would be up right now. So let's see what happens with this. Let's look at some other pairs today. Okay, boom. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's delete. Now this is the daily. I usually do the teacups on the hourly, but if you catch a teacup on the daily or the 4 hour, you can ride it. You can ride it for at least a good 50 pips, right? Hourly, if you catch a teacup like I did on GJ, on the hourly, you want to ride it for 25 pips, right? You want to ride it for at least 20, 25 pips, right? But if you catch it on the 4 hourly, on the 4 hour on the daily, like we're doing with EU, right? Let me show you real quick. This was the handle right here. Handle, you got the handle. Got the handle right here. You got the ending of the teacup, right? And we're gonna show you the U. Show you the U. Beginning, ending, drop. Now, how many pips is that? That's got to be at least 50 pips, right? Yeah, that's at least, that's 70 pips. That's at least 70 pips. But yeah, either the wick or the body will line up. Either the wick or the body will line up. The wick or the body will line up. The wick or the body will line up. So, but look, this is what I think is going to happen. Okay, so you got that first teacup, right? So you caught this first teacup on the daily, and then it was actually Mike Polanco was the one who told me about this today. So it wasn't even me. Mike Polanco told me about this on the daily. So if Mike is here, he's the one who told me about it. I don't even know if Mike is here, but if he is, he's the one who told me about it. So yeah, Mike Polanco told me about this today on the daily. But cool, we caught our 70 pips right here. But let's wait for the bigger teacup, which is this one right here. This is what we're going to wait for. It's for this one right here. It's for this one to at 1.25127. That's the one that we're looking for next. You know, I believe it's going to pass. I already gave you your pips on this first teacup, but now on the second teacup, right? Because this, let me show you why. There's another teacup right here. Put this down here. So we got this. And it's going to form a U. Boom. So you have one teacup here, right? You have one teacup here. And now you got a second one, the bigger one coming. The bigger one is coming. But let me show you how there was 3 teacups in this. There was actually 3 teacups right here. I'm going to show you real quick. Let me erase this. Right? Erase this. Cool. So this was 1 teacup. And if you notice, there's another one. So Let's draw this out. One teacup. Second teacup, right? And then this one will be the big teacup that we're waiting for. So you have one teacup, two teacup. This one is gonna break through this right here. This is gonna break through. This is gonna break through and come up here and form this larger teacup, this wider teacup. So you have one already that you would have made. Let me see how many pips you would have made. You had this one teacup, right? So right here, this one would have gave you 170 pips, right? Cool. So now this one came back around over here. This one gave you 70 pips. We just went over it. That was the first one we saw. Gave you 70, and this is on the daily, gave you 70 pips. So what we were waiting for now is for this teacup. Now, where the market's at now, if you was to get in now, you can probably ride this for almost 115 pips. You could basically ride this for 115 pips. Let me see, let me just make sure. Where is that now? Or actually 109 pips. Yeah, I know, right? It always has a sell, always has a sell, always has a sell. So basically, you can ride this probably up to 1.25, 127. Because that's going to be the teacup that we're waiting for next, is this one right here. We're waiting for this one right here. Right here, this zone right here, this is what we're waiting for. And then to drop. Right? So one already happened, two already happened. This is going to be the third one right here. Up here. You guys see it? Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? I just want to put one if you guys seeing what I'm saying. Just put a one. Somebody asked a question. So is there a handle then the cup? Well, the resistance line, we use the resistance line as the cup. This is just the handle. These are the handles right here. These are just the handles. One, two, that's the handle. We use the resistance line as the actual cup. Yeah. So wait for it to get to 1.25127 and put a sell limit up there. And then write that down. That's going to give you at least that is going to, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to show you what's going to happen. It's going to go up to this zone and then drop down. So right here. This is where this puppy's going. Let me put this up a little bit. This is where it's going. That's what it's going to do. It's coming down all the way to that zone. But this would be a teacup up here. This would be a teacup and you sell limit and write it down. Right? So that's what that would be. So that's Euro USD, right? That's Euro USD. Let's go to, let me erase some things here. So you guys got that. Euro USD, follow it on the daily. Follow it on the daily. This one is not an hourly. This one we caught it because of Mike Polanco. This one is reusing the daily, right? And as you can see, the stochastic, right? If you want to learn how to use this, I'm gonna give you overall training on everything, not only teacups, how to use these indicators, right? So the stochastics, when you see it down here, right? When you see it under 20, right? That means it's over what? It's oversold. right? So when you see it down here, you want to put in a buy. Because look, it lines up. Look, it lines up. When you see it over here, you want to put a buy. When you see it up here, right, you want to put a sell. Down here, buy. Up here. So up here is going to hopefully be up here. And it's going to come across and come down. So you want to be able to buy here, sell up here. Buy here, sell up here. That's what you want to do, see? Sold, sold, boom. Came down, went back up. Came down, then boom. Sold, right? Went, bam, that's this right here. Went back up. See, when it went back up, that's this right here. When it went down, that's this right here. Went back up, that's this right here. So now it's still going up. Now, we're going to wait and see what happens. But remember, we're going to have our sell limit up here. It don't matter if it takes us a week to get here. It's going to get up here. Even if it takes us a week, 10 days, it's going to get up here. We're going to be ready for it. Sure. I don't use RSI, Veronica. The stop limit, the sell limit for that, I mean the stop loss for that would be 1.28112, 30 pips above. 1.28112 would be 30 pips. I usually put my stop loss 30 pips above. That would be a stop loss for that. But we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. No, that's fine, Veronica. That's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna go through. Right? Okay, so here we don't see, let me see, do I see a teacup here? There's a teacup right here. Let me take, all right, you know what, let me take out these lines for a second. Let me take out these lines for a second. As you can see, I'm in this trade for a buy, right? I'm in this trade for a buy. I have this trade going up from here to here. So, you know, I'm in this trade, but I'm not going to talk about this trade at the moment. We're going to go over these three cups. That's what we're here for, right? So let me see if I see a teacup. No. Almost formed over here. This one actually lined up with this, but I'm not going to count that as a teacup. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, that this pair, and you can see the stochastics, is starting to make this turn up. This is going to go up to here. So let me I'm gonna take profit right here. So this will be my take profit up here. This is where I think it's going because of this. I think it's gonna go all the way up. So plus you have this indication right here. What do you call it? A double bottom right here. Came down. I think it's gonna start going, but I don't see a teacup here. But it could form a teacup. Look, listen, this could form a teacup right here, or it could form a teacup up here. So I'm waiting to see what happens. But that's why I got my take profit up here. Let's see what happens. But there's no teacup here. GU. There was nothing in GU today that I would consider a teacup. UJ. Okay. So UJ. Where is it at right now? 20 more pips. Okay. UJ could give you two teacups. Now, this is what I want you guys to know. There could be a teacup right here, at this zone right here, at 1.5. 764, or you might get another one. It might pass that one and come to here. But it's fine because, again, you're going to have, even if you put a sell limit right here, even if you put a sell limit right here, your stop loss is going to be 30 pips above this, which will put you up here somewhere. Put you like up here somewhere. Yeah. So even if you're getting here at 105.764 and it comes to this teacup at 105.911, you're still going to be 10 pips because you're going to be 30 pips above. So if you want to put a stop loss there, that's fine. If you want to get in here as a sell limit, that's fine. Because if you think about it, look, it's going up, right? It's going to hit this zone. It's either going to drop at this zone or it's going to drop in this zone right here because it matches up with this right here. So, and if you want to be even more specific, it actually matches up with this one right here. So, like I said, it could come to this zone right here and do this. Look, let me show you. Boom. Two zones. Zone number one, right here, or zone number two. Regardless if you get in here, your sell limit is going to be 30 pips above. I mean, your stop loss is going to be 30 pips above this, so this will leave you somewhere around here. Yeah, you'll be somewhere around here. So, I think you should be fine. So you can either get in here or get in here. That's a teacup forming right there. That's one that's forming. Obviously, you know it's going to go up because look, this is already going up. So this is just going to keep going like this. So that's going to lead you to here or here, one of these two. And you already see it forming, right? Either this one or the wider one, either one. Uh, do I have to use it? Should I use a disclaimer on this when I say how much money I've made? Because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's more than at this point. It's more than $500,000 at this point. At this point, it's more than $500,000. Yeah. So yeah, so it's a lot. I don't know if I have to use a disclaimer, but like I say, yeah, it's a lot. So that was that. Oh, let me make sure I yeah, it's just like a computer U. Like in my head, I have it drawn as a U, right? It's just I'm just competing a U. That's what I'm doing. It's competing a U. We was here before. This is GJ. We was here before, so we did this one. Let me yeah, I had to put disclaimer, but even though this, I just had to put a disclaimer, but you know, um, let me erase this right here. But I'm gonna give you more of. I'm not only gonna go over T-cups. I'm gonna go over the stochastic like I just did, and the 50 and the 4. I want to give you more of a range of my training. Yeah, 1 hour. Like I said, the Euro USD. This is on the daily, so we're gonna watch this because this is on the daily. We're waiting for this right here. This that's 100 pips away, but I believe it's gonna get to this point right here and then drop. So we're watching this right here. We're gonna watch this. Whenever it gets here, just know we'll have our sell limit ready for that. EJ. Okay, look. No. I really more. I just started using this stochastic, but I really use my teacup first than anything. Look, this is right here. Look, this is something small right here. I don't think this is anything big, but I'm gonna go with this one right here. I'm not even wait. I'm gonna wait for this one right here. This is the one I'm waiting for. This is gonna be a teacup, but this one is the one I'm waiting for right here. And then you got this one up top. So let's put the arrows in. This is one. When it comes to this zone, it'll drop 25 pips. And then I'll probably, on the trend, yeah, it's probably gonna go up to this one. And then drop another 25 pips or drop even more. So we have two. We have one right here, which this would drop, and then it'll drop and then go back up, hit this zone, and then drop again. Yeah, just the U. Right? So look, and this stochastic, if you guys want to use this really is on point because look, you see this, you line this up with this, it came down, W, which is this right here, it came down, W, which is this right here, side, came back down, and now it's going back up. So this stochastic, if you guys want to know the properties for this, I'm sorry. Those are the properties for the stochastic that I use. So you guys could write them down. Those are the properties that you use. Let me know when you finish writing this down. The stochastic, so you guys have it. Let me know when y'all done. Okay, I'll look at that, April. Thanks for, I appreciate you pointing that out. So yeah, this is very helpful, honestly. Like this is very, very helpful. The stochastic, I use this. So we're gonna look for EJ. You know, we're gonna look for this zone right here, 1.31268, right? Look for this zone. Obviously, it came to the zone. And look, just to show you guys, it already did it. It already came to the zone and formed the teacup and dropped right here. See this? Came here and dropped. So it'll probably come back to the zone again and drop again. And then the third time is gonna bust through it and come over here. So I'm already giving you a trade basically because look, it came to the zone once, it dropped. It's gonna come back around again and drop again. Give you another 25 pips, right? At least. And then the third time, do not put a sell limit because it's gonna bust through. The next time it comes to the zone, it's gonna drop. You're gonna get your 25 pips. But then it's gonna come back around, right? And it's probably gonna bust through to this zone up here. So yeah, they be T-cups forming all day. Domingo, you said is a head and shoulders pattern forming there. An inverted one or regular? I guess it's the head, shoulders over here somewhere, and I guess a shoulder coming down here. Probably come like this, come down, come up.
Not as forming. It's forming. It has a no. What was it? The head is already there, but it's waiting for the next shoulder. So you know what I'm saying? All that movement is gonna happen first.
Is this the head right here?
Nah. It's inverted.
Oh, inverted. That's what I said. This right here, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it's an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so yeah, so it's probably gonna come down. It's gonna come here, come down, and then go up, right?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So this teacup is guaranteed. This second teacup is guaranteed to come down and give you 25 pips. But then after that, do not put another sell limit. Once we get this sell limit 131268, we'll put a sell limit for that. We'll get our 25 pips. Don't be greedy, because it's gonna come back down, then it's gonna shoot back up. It's gonna shoot back up almost 60 pips. So do not get greedy. Get your 25 pips here at this sell limit, right? Because it's an inverted head and shoulders. So you got this, gonna come back up, come down to this level right here, and then shoot back up. Am I right? For you people that use head and shoulders, is this what's gonna happen? Where are my head and shoulders people?
It looks about right.
Right? So yeah, so it's gonna come here, come to this zone, form this teacup. You're gonna have your sell limit here. You're gonna get your 25 pips, right? You're gonna get your 25 pips. Just take 20 pips. Don't even be greedy. Take 20 pips. Let it come back down to this zone, and then when it comes to this zone, it's gonna probably shoot back up. So this is what it's gonna do, right? This is what it's gonna do. You guys can see it. Teacup here, right? Teacup here, right? Teacup here. Then drop down. That's what's gonna happen. So you can get yourself a lot of pips tonight. If you're watching this chart on the hourly, you can put a sell limit here, get your take profit down here if you want. Take profit around here, around 130, 139.96. You take profit, and then you could probably buy it here for it to go all the way back up to 131.696. So right here, 131.669. That's where it's gonna go. Sell limit at 131.268. Want to put a take profit of 130 or 13100, which is basically 25 pips. And then you could buy it here to go back up. I really never trade reverse teacups. Okay, I'll say that again. So you're gonna put a sell limit. Let me write this down. Hold on. Let me make it easier for you guys. I'll write this down.
It just shows another confirmation. I mean, you know what I'm saying, I know there's teacups, but then I saw the head and shoulders. So, you know what I'm saying, I saw like another confirmation that's gonna make that same move that you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The third time it's gonna bust through this zone. So this is the second time. This is the first time it dropped. How many pips did it drop when it first made its first teacup on the zone? It dropped 67 pips. This time around, it's probably gonna drop only like 25 pips. Just a little bit more than 25 pips. Let me see. 268. All right. Yeah, it's gonna drop. So it's gonna drop 30 pips, and then it's gonna come back up here. So sell limit at 131.268. You want to put a take profit of 131.000, and then since it's forming head and shoulders, right? You want to buy it at where your take profit is at. So where your take profit is at for your sell limit, right? Let's put 131.000. So this will be a take profit, right? We're gonna put this as a take profit. For this sell limit at 131.268, we're gonna put our take profit to be 131.000. But once it hits our take profit, you might want to get into it 4 buy for it to go all the way up to 1316699. Do y'all understand what I'm saying right here? Put a 1 if you understand what I'm saying. The logic. All right, so that's what we're doing right here for EJ, which is a nice setup. It's definitely a nice setup. And you already know, listen, you already know that when it touches this zone, again at 1316669, unless news comes out that drives it past it, always the first time it touches the handle after it's come around. So let me go over this. It's very important that you guys understand this, right? It's very important that you guys understand this when it comes to this teacup. This is the handle, right? Now, the next time it touches the handle, right? Unless news comes out and pushes it through, I'm telling you right now, you can put a sell limit right here, and it's going to give you 25, 30, 40 pips. At least 25. Because remember, it's been down, came down here. It has not touched this zone again. This zone hasn't been touched. And if you notice on any teacup, when it leaves the handle, right? It's forming the handle. It's the beginning of the handle. And it comes and completes the handle, the first time it always drops. Look at this right here. Handle, completes the handle, drops. Handle, look. Handle, right? Didn't touch it here, didn't touch it. Touched it right here, and what happened? Handle, if you want, I think I did too wide of a U right here. I'm sorry. Let me kind of erase this too wide of a U. So if you notice, right? Handle, the next time it touches the handle, it always drops. Look, right here, handle. Next time it touches the handle, it dropped. Boom, there you go. Dropped here, but if you would have waited it out, boom, there goes that big drop. So it's always, so we know when it touches this handle, it's gonna drop unless news pushes it through. Unless news pushes it through, the next time it touches this zone right here, it's gonna drop. It's gonna automatically drop unless news pushes it forward. If news comes out, then we can control that. But if news doesn't come out and it just gets there on its own, and news doesn't push it through that zone, then you could definitely put a sell limit right here at 131,669 and catch your 25 or 30 pips easily, because it has not touched the zone. It hasn't come back to the zone. Has not come back to the zone again. And the next time it comes back to the zone, it's going to drop unless news pushes forward. It's going to drop. Guaranteed it's going to drop. I know that for a fact. It's going to drop. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what's so crazy, right? When I explain to them as a teacup, they understand it more than a double top and retesting resistance and drop. They won't understand it that way. But when I do the teacup, they understand it. I don't know why, but that's how they understand it. And that's how I understand it, to be honest with you. Yeah, 9 out of 10 times the handle is always a bullish candle. You might get one where it's a bearish, it's a bearish candle. The beginning is a bullish. The ending of it is a bearish. The beginning of the handle is always a bearish. the ending of the handle is a bullish. So let me take this out. So that's EJ, right? So that's EJ. So we already know what's happening with EJ. Let's real quick go back to GJ. Let me see where GJ is at. Okay, so GJ is still over there. Let's see what they do. So UCAD. Let's see what happens with UCAD. Zone handle. Let's see, there's nothing really here besides this right here that I see. I don't see nothing forming here. It's true, Johnny. That's what I'm saying. Like it's amazing how it's really a double top, but people won't. Even now, people will just use it as a teacup because if you just tell them it's a double top, it's touching resistance to retest drop, they still will mess it up. They won't be profitable. But when you tell them it's a teacup, they'll be like, yeah, I know it's a teacup. Just their mind seeing it as a teacup, they don't care about nothing else what it could be. They just be like, oh my God, it's a teacup. And that's how I was able to get it to believe it or not, right? So again, right, you got this right here. Look, listen, you got this right here. This was actually called yesterday on Swipe Trade. As a matter of fact, this was actually called on Swipe Trade yesterday. I think it was for UCAT, right? Oh no, he called this right here, which was a teacup. Look, and it is a perfect U. Look, right here. This right here. Let's put the arrows. Right here, boom. Zone, next time I touched the zone was right here. Not here, right here. There goes your drop. Where was that drop? Let me see how many pips was that drop. 30 pips. So again, this is a nice U. It's actually from the beautiful U. Handle, zone, touched it again right here, dropped. I think that's what they called yesterday on Swipe Trade, if I'm correct. Just look at this pair right here. Take this out. This is GA. Oh, see, I should have known better. Okay, so I passed this to you. Okay, cool. So this is what happened with this one. Look, the first one hit, but the second one, this was the first teacup right here. This was the first teacup right here. But then the second one, as you can see, it went over. Let me see if it actually would have hit. Yeah, it would have hit. Stop loss. Yeah. So the first one, like I always say, the first one is always guaranteed. When it comes back to the zone for the first time after it left it, this was the zone, came back around. The first one is always guaranteed. This one is always guaranteed. First zone, second zone, drop. That's always guaranteed. Like that is always guaranteed. When it comes back the first time to that zone, that went down 140 pips. That's always guaranteed. The first time it comes back to that zone after it left, right? I was just showing you this right here. First time it comes back to the zone after it left, boom, it always drops. That's what I'm saying about EJ. Look, this zone right here, it hasn't came back to the zone. So the first time it comes back to the zone after it left the zone, it's gonna drop. This one, it could be a possibility that it might break through. I doubt it. I doubt it, but you already got the first zone right here. This was the first zone. That's always guaranteed. First time it came back. Now it's coming back a second time. You know, now it's coming back a second time. But the first one is always guaranteed. The first one's always guaranteed, but this one's coming back the second time. But I feel confident that it's going to drop again and then it's going to go back up. Oh, let me see. So I feel like it's going to do that, right, the first time. But the first time is always guaranteed. It's always guaranteed. Like the first time it comes back to the zone, always guaranteed to drop. So I know right here is for sure. I still believe this is a good sell limit. I'm gonna take it, but that I know for sure once we get these pips, when it comes to this zone, listen, I'm gonna put a nice lot on this because I know it's gonna drop. We was at GA. First time hit the zone, drop. Second time we passed it. I never really use it on the 5 and 15 minute. I usually stay an hour and above, mostly the hour. But again, if you catch it on the 4 hour or on the daily, you're good. If you catch a teacup on the 4 hour or on the daily, you're good for minimum 50 pips. And on the daily, maybe 75 pips, to be honest with you.
Question.
Go ahead.
So you're saying that the GA that it's going to drop, correct?
EJ. This one?
Yeah, what we're on right now.
Or GA. We on this chart right now.
Yes. You're saying that's going to go to about 1.83160?
No, I never said anything about this chart.
I'm sorry then.
Yeah, it was EJ.
I apologize then.
Yeah, this one. This is what you're talking about. This is what I think is gonna happen. It's gonna come around, form a teacup again, drop to 13100, and then once it drops over here, shoot all the way back up to 131,669. This is the one that you was talking about. I think this is the one you're referring to.
I apologize.
No, that's fine, that's fine. But I think this is the one you're referring to. Yeah, GA looks like. Okay, now this right here is an inverted head and shoulder, right? You got this right here, boom, come back down to this and then shoot back up. Domingo, am I correct? For you head and shoulder gurus. Inverted head and shoulder, right? Head, shoulder over here, come back down here, and then shoot back up, right? Where you at, Domingo? Where you at? Where you at, Domingo?
That's what it looked like over here.
Right. So what it looks like is gonna come down to here, and then what? Shoot up, right? Shoot up. Is that what we? Right? Am I right?
The other one is more of a, like, you know what I'm saying, it lines up perfect. The EJ, was it the
EJ?
That one right there lines up. You see how it lines up perfect on your resistance and support lines and all that.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, cool, I got you there. So it was on GA. So this one, okay, but this has the opportunity to come down and then shoot up. But let's see. This one did a teacup up over here, and again, the first time I called it did a teacup, it dropped automatically and formed the head and shoulders right here. So just be on the lookout for this one. This might drop. This might drop to over here, but again, I'm not calling that. Okay, GN. Now this pair moves a little crazy, so this pair, this is trade at your own risk. This pair is definitely trade at your own risk. But you can see them. You can see the teacups forming everywhere. Right here, right here. Sometimes it'll take an hour or two for it to drop. The first time it touches. First hour didn't drop. Second hour was playing with it. Third hour, there goes your drop. Right? There goes your drop. Okay, cool. Zone number 1 came up. My drawing today has been off. So zone, left the zone, came up. 1, 2, 3. It took you 3 hours after it hit after it made the teacup right here. And the most you would have been in drawdown would have been, let me see. Remember, you got a 30 pip stop loss. So the most you would have been in drawdown would have been 15 pips. So you would have been for the next 3 hours going back and forth by being even down 15 pips. But then look what happened. There you go. Your big drop. Which that would have gave you, that was 130 pips. Obviously, I would have taken 25. But if you want to write it out, move your stop loss, whatever you want to do, there goes your big drop right there. So now, what we're gonna do? We're gonna look at this now, right now. Right? We're gonna look at this right now because this is the next zone that it might come to. It might come to this zone and drop. Let's see what happens. I don't play a lot with this pair. Like if you're gonna trade this pair, you better have a nice account, a nice margin in your account. Because this pair, I don't know if you guys know, but this pair moves more than any other pair. Any other combination of a pair, this pair moves the most. If you master this pair, you'll be straight forever. Because this pair moves the most out of any other pair. So if you look at the wicks, just look at these wicks. This pair moves. If you can master it, God bless you. But this pair is not. Hold on. All right. All right. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, this pair moves more than any pair. So you, like I say, so should the market be downtrending as well? Well, for this pair, As far as the teacups, you can find it in any session. It doesn't even matter. You could see it forming. I don't know what the last question was about. So should the market be downtrending as well? As far as the teacups, no, because you're just trying to get 25 pips. Uh, sometimes all you're doing is just getting in and out. Sometimes it'll go down a lot. Like you'll see it a lot of times it'll go down more than 25 pips. But I'm just trying to secure my 25 pips. That's really what I'm trying to do. Let me look at GCAD. Let me erase this real quick. Hmm. Okay, let me show you a good example of something right here. Right? So here you have two teacups, right? You really have two teacups here that formed. You have one right here. This is one. But then you had this one, right? That you probably would have had a sell limit. I probably would have had a sell limit on this one right here. And the reason why I would have had a sell limit on this one, even though I would have saw this teacup above it, and I would have had my sell limit here, I'm gonna tell you why. So you guys can see this one right here, right? You guys can see this one, and you see this one right here, right? Came back around. Let me draw it so you guys can really understand what I'm saying. Right? Came back around, whatever it did, right here, right? This would have been the first teacup. So I would have had my sell limit right here in this circle. And the reason why, even though I would have saw this teacup above it, I would have had it here because remember, I have a 30 pip stop loss. So for me, the way I see it is, okay, what's the distance between this teacup, if I get in here, and this right here, is only 19 pips. So the way I'm gonna think about it is, listen, if I get in here, but I do see the bigger teacup on top of me, but it's only, I have a 30 pip stop loss. It's only a 19 pip drawdown. So I'm gonna get in here just in case it never makes it up here and then it just drops like it just did. But with this one, it went up to the next teacup, but again, you have a 30 pip stop loss. So you would only been drawdown 19 pips. You still would have had 11 pips to go. And then you would have caught all this. Boom. You would have caught all this. So you would have been in drawdown. So let's say me, that I would have had a 3 standard on it. I would have been down almost, I would have been down 580. Let's just say I would have been down 580 around there, right? I would have been down 580. But that's fine because remember, my stop loss is, if I'm down, is $900. I'll be down $900 when it takes me out my stop loss. So I still would have had room, and then I would have just caught all this. I mean, I would have got my 25 pips, but you could have caught all this. So that's the reason why I would have had a sell limit here, because the one above me, the teacup above me, is still within my stop loss. Do y'all understand that? Yeah, so I just want you to look at that for a second and understand why I would have put my sell limit here and not here, because they were just so close together that I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, right? But look. But let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something. If y'all really paying attention, y'all gonna see something right now. But y'all gotta be paying attention. Y'all gonna see something if y'all was really paying attention. Let me see if y'all see what I see. Write it down in the chat if you see what I see. Looking at that chart. Nobody sees. Y'all don't see what I see. Y'all don't
Like
see
the bigger take up forming, like before that drop, there was a big tick up forming as well. In that zone you have marked up.
Nah. I'm gonna show you right now. See if somebody can catch it. Just wait and see if somebody can catch it. All right, so I told you guys that I caught this one right here, right? Cool. I would have caught this. The reason why I would have put a sell limit here was because of this, right? But now this zone right here. If you move the charts, look, it left this zone, came all the way back around. The next time it touched this zone, what happened? You got the big drop. So let's put.
Yeah, we're looking at that big teacup.
Boom. It left this zone. You got this drop, came all the way back around, and then boom, touched the zone again. The last time it was here, it was right here. There goes your big drop. 230 pips. Isn't that crazy? That's the hourly. That's not even the daily. That's the hourly. That's crazy. That's the hourly. That is the hourly. This one, like I said, this did 230 pips. That was a big drop. That was a big drop. That was a real big drop. That was a really, really big drop.
Yeah. That was a big drop because of the size of the teacup was huge too.
Yeah. That's another thing too. The larger the teacup, the bigger the drop. Trust me when I tell you, the larger the teacup, the bigger the drop. Look, I'm gonna show you another one. I'm gonna show you another one. Let me show you another one right here. The handle, right? This is the handle right here. This one right here. Left this zone. God, I don't think I passed art class. Boom. Zone, ain't touch it here. Ain't touch it here. It touched it right here. What happened when it touched it there? See that? Zone. Next time it came back around and touched the zone, look at this. Look at that wick. That wick is crazy. That wick right there. Whew. That wick right there. That's 60 pips right there in that wick. I'm telling you, every time it leaves a zone, the next time it comes back to that zone, it drops. It just drops. It just drops. I hope you're catching this. Easy money. Okay, what the indication is when you see it coming back around. So let me look for one. Like for this, for example, it leaves the handle. So now I see this, and then I see this. This is probably what happened. News came out, pushed this all the way up. So once I saw this wick forming, I'm looking for, okay, when's the last time I was in the zone? Right here. That's definitely a teacup. Came over back around. Second time it touched the zone after it left it. Well, actually, the first time it touched the zone after it left it, that's a teacup. First time it touches the zone after it left it. First time it touches the zone after it left it is a teacup. Let's see, look at EuroCAD. Let's look at these. All right, so you see my arrows, right? You see my arrows. See my arrows. Cool. This is a great example. This is a great example. This one I had it marked here for a teacup. Let me take the fibs out. Fibs are bothering me. Let's take the fibs out. Cool. Look what happened. News came. News came. This was supposed to be my next teacup setup, right? But news came and pushed it through. So nothing I can do about that. I don't control the market. But what did it push it through? To the next teacup. You see here? Zone. Zone. Came back around. Next time it touched the zone, there goes this drop, and it's continued to drop. It's continually, and then look. Zone. Zone. Next time it touches the zone, drop. Now I had it, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I'm not gonna say lie to you. I had it right here. But I told you guys the only thing, because I had it coming to this zone right here. Look, this right here, coming around and then dropping. But news pushed this through. There was news on Euro, and it just pushed this through. So I would have lost this teacup. I would have lost it. I always say you lose, out of 10 teacups, you lose one, maybe two, but really only one. Out of 10 teacups that you put on your demo, you will lose. The most you lose is two, but you really only lose one, to be honest with you. So this one I would have lost, but only because of news. But what did news do? It pushed it to the next teacup. Look, zone. Next time it came back around, a long U. This is a wide U. You want to see the wide U? Let me see if I can draw this shit right. The wide. This is a wide U. The best I could. This is a wide U. Right here. The next time it touched this resistance line, this teacup, end of the handle, beginning of the handle, end of the handle, news pushed it through this teacup. That's fine. I'll get them back right here. They got my 30 pips. I lost 900. But right here, I'm going to get them back, though, for everything. Right here, I would have got them back right here. I could have still rolled this all the way right now. But now let me show you. Let me show you. This was a teacup here. Look, handle. We're just gonna be drawing these. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw. We're Picasso today. Handle. Handle. Next time you touch the handle, the big drop. Handle. Next time it came around and touch the handle, there goes your drop. Handle right here. Next time it came around, look. Touch the handle right here, there goes your drop. Handle, next time you touch the handle, there goes your drop. You want to see another teacup for today that happened? Oh, well, today really? Or yes, today. I'm gonna show you right now. Let me get this up. Look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. This happened today. This happened today. Handle, came back around, touch the handle, what it do? There goes your drop. So let's take that line out so you can see it better. Handle right here. It's the handle. And handle right here. The U, there goes your drop. It's like taking candy from a baby. Easiest thing you can ever do. Y'all see that? Y'all see?
Yes.
They got any questions? That is crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Um, hmm. Oh, well, inviting people, my bad. Go to chat here. No, this works on any pair. That's the beauty about this. This is any pair. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. It could be whatever pair. It doesn't even matter. Oh, look at GJ. Remember, we was on this. This was the first pair that we looked at. Let me see where you at right now. There goes you go 2 more pips from your 25 pips. Well, I think you probably would have got the 25 pips now that I'm thinking about it. Because it's that, yeah, you would have got, let me see right now. Hold on. Let me see this tip right here. Yeah, you would have got your 25 pips. Mm-hmm. That body, yeah. So this right, you would have had your 25 pips. Remember, this is the first one, the first pair that we came on at 10 o'clock. This was the pair we was looking at. This was the first pair. This was the first pair I marked. So there goes your teacup. That was your teacup. There goes your 25 pips. Mm-hmm. Because it came to the body, was 605. Yeah. There goes you would have got your 25 pips, you would have exited off this trade. This is the first one that we looked at. Remember, this is the first one we looked at when we came into this. Was this one. I said we'll come back to it and see what it does. And what did it do? You got your 25 pips. So y'all witness because we was on this was the first one we looked at. So y'all witness, you would have got your 25 pips. Yeah, would have got your 25 pips. Look at that. That's crazy. That is crazy. So like I said, this method, it always works. Like I said, it always works the first time it comes back around. It's guaranteed. Look, this was the first time. Like I told you guys, this was the first time. Zone, next time it came to the zone, your 25 pips. After that, you do what you want. It's at your own risk. It's at your own risk after that. Let me see. Let me see what you got here. So let's see 1 second. Let's move this up. So there's a good possibility that 150.440 that's a good sell limit. Do you not think that? What do you guys think? Is that a good sell limit? 150.440? think that's a good sell limit. And this is how you get your buy limits and your like. Listen, for the people who always wonder like, how do these traders be calling out signals? It's easy. It's easy shit. Listen, you ain't gotta be a genius to either call a buy limit here or a sell limit up here. You ain't gotta be a genius for this. So everybody did a double bottom. Cool. We know this will be our next sell limit. That's all. This will be our next sell limit. 150,440. This is not rocket scientists. I mean, sell limit here could be your next buy limit right here at 149,014. That could be your next buy limit, and this could be your next sell limit. And look, there goes the 25 pips. There goes the 25. Just in case you was like, well, I don't think it did the 20. There goes the 25 pips. There it goes. There goes the 25 pips. Strategy stamp. There it goes. There it goes. This would have been your sell limit. There goes actually going to be 30 pips you're going to get out of it. You're going to probably end up getting 30 pips out of this. But there goes your 25 pips. It's probably going to come down to this moving average. That's where it's going to come down to. And remember, we was on this trade. This is the first one we looked at. And I said, listen, it was only like 10 pips. And I said, it's going to do is 25. It's going to do is 25. Yeah, right now right now where you at right now, you're at 20, 25. Yeah, you at 20, you're almost at 30 pips. You're gonna be almost at 30 pips with this. Easily. Well, listen, I'm using a $3 lot. So I'm getting 25 pips and making 750. Remember, I'm looking for 2 setups a day, 2 teacup strategies a day, or setups for 25 pips each. There goes, there goes, there goes, there goes. Again, like I tell you all the time, when they tell you all this strategy works. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. This strategy works. This strategy works. There it goes. There it goes. Are y'all watching this? This is live teacup trading. This is just live teacup trading. Look at this. Remember, I said we're going to come back to this chart. We're going to come back to GJ because we started with GJ. We started with this. We started with that. There it goes. There you go. Remember, the first time it touches the handle, right after it leaves the handle, after it leaves the zone, this first time, it left the zone. The first time it touches back, you're guaranteed 25 pips. There it goes. Just in case you don't know if the method works or I don't know, there you go. There you go.
I just jumped on, Lou. This Corey.
Oh, what's up, Corey?
Hey, I just drew up the same shit on UJ, AJ, GJ, and EJ. All the same style.
All the same thing?
Yep.
Look at that. It's like taking candy from a baby. Where was we at GJ? There it goes. Look, there it goes. There goes your 30 pips. You got 30 pips off of that. You actually could have got in when we first came on at 10 o'clock. And you would have got 20, you would have still got your 25 pips because it was only up like 10 pips. You're gonna get more than that. It's gonna go to this blue line. Listen, it's gonna go to this moving average. It's coming to this moving average. So this moving average is, yeah, it's another, that's just, you still would have got it because that's gonna be 30, that's gonna be 40 pips. When it touches that moving average, it's gonna be 40 pips.
Hey Lou, I don't know if you went over this already. I missed it. What's the moving average? The period on that?
Oh, okay. The moving average is, I have 50, exponential. Let me that's 50 exponential. Screenshot that, copy that, whatever you gotta do.
Okay, got it.
All right, everybody got that? I just want to make sure everybody got that. Everybody got that moving average 50? And I'm gonna show you what it does. So y'all can know what it does. I'm gonna show you. Just make sure, because y'all might wanna. I want to make sure everybody gets it. I want to make sure everybody gets that moving average because I'm gonna show you what it does. When I show you what it does, you're gonna be like, wow, that's crazy. All right, so everybody got that one. So let's go to the 4 moving average. There goes the 4 moving average. Y'all got that? Just write it in the chat. I got it. Just want to make sure everybody got it. Everybody got that? All right, cool. So let me show you how these 2 moving averages work, right? All right, how these work, right? Anytime the 4 moving average, right? Anytime your 4 moving average, whatever color it is, mine's the 4 moving average is the white. Anytime the white crosses the 50 moving average and they touch, right? So anytime the 4 touches the moving average, the 50 moving average on its way down, you can pretty much sell it. And look, there it goes. Anytime the 4 crosses the 50 on its way up, the 4 is crossing the 50 on its way up, you can buy it. There you go. Anytime it crosses on the way down, you can sell it. There you go. Anytime it crosses on its way up, the 4 crosses the 50 on its way up, you can buy it. There it goes. Goes down, they cross, the 4 crosses the 50 on its way down, you sell it. There you go. 4 crosses the 50 on its way up, you buy it. There goes your candles. All right, see that? Yeah. Easy stuff, man. I don't know why this trade needs to start going up. I don't know why this trade is buying. This trade needs to start going up. It's already oversold, so this trade needs to start going up. But we was on GJ. Where's UJ at right now? UJ. Well, UJ's gonna do what it's do. I'll wait for it to make that teacup. Okay. When the 4 moving average crosses the 50, when they touch, you see how they touch right here? And the 4 is on its way down and they touch, they collide, you sell. You sell it. When they cross on its way up, see how it cross on its way up? You buy it. When they cross on its way down, you sell it. When it cross on its way up, you buy it. This goes for any pair. It don't matter the pair, any pair. Yeah, market execution at the cross, yes. Market execution at the cross. Perfect. Look at this one right here. Look at this one right here. What do I tell you guys? When it leaves the zone for the first time, right? And it comes back around and touches it, right? When it leaves the zone and it comes back around and touches it for the first time after it left the zone, that's a what? A guaranteed drop. There goes your drop. Zone came around, up, touched it, there goes your drop. Sell limit right here. If you would have held it, 74 pips. And there goes your U. A beautiful U too. This is a nice U. There goes your U. Zone came back to touch it right here. Didn't touch it right here. It came close. It touched it right here. There goes your drop. Boom. Guys, you think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Zone comes around. Next time touches the zone. Right here. Oh, let me erase. Damn screws. Zone, left the zone, comes back around, touches the zone right here. Then what? Got your drop. How do we know to get them and the second time since it didn't drop? What you mean by that? It didn't drop the second time. You kind of lost me there. Kind of lost it. Oh, what I'm saying is the first time is always guaranteed. This was probably some news. The first time is always guaranteed. The second time, I'll say 70 to 30%. That's going to go down your 25 pips. But I'll take the chance, just as me. But the first time that it comes back to a zone, 99% of the time is going to drop your 25, 30 pips. Guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Second and third, listen, obviously the probability is going to go down. But the first time you catch it, you're going to get your pips. That's guaranteed. That's just guaranteed. Second and third, is not as guaranteed as the first. Obviously, we know that. Egypt, right? So this is what we're looking at. So, this was guaranteed, the first one. I just feel like it's going to make a head and shoulders. This is why I feel like it's going to go back down, then go up. But if you could catch it that first time, listen, you're going to make so much money. You're going to make so much money if you catch it that first time. Let's go here. For example, this one right here. Whenever it comes back to this zone right here, whenever it comes back to that 1.83666, sell it. Just sell it. Just sell it. As soon as it gets to the zone, gets close to the zone, put your sell limit and catch your pips. Yep. That's right. Even for EJ, look. This is what I'm saying. This is gonna show. This is a teacup right here. That's what I'm saying. This is a teacup right here. And this is why I say this one. I'm confident that it's gonna go down, back down from the head and shoulder, and go back up. And then this is gonna be another teacup right here. Hold on, people. Hold on.
Hey Lou, can't see your screen, bro. He's back.
This is why I'm telling you that I'm confident, because this is going to form a head and shoulder and then go up. But this is a teacup. This is what I was saying from the beginning. This is another teacup up here. This will be another teacup. And the reason why I'm putting a sell limit here is because I know it's going to go back down, form this head and shoulder, then go up to my next teacup right here. So you're going to have a sell limit here, buy here, take profit up here, and then a sell limit up here again. So sell limit up here, take profit and buy down here. So you're buying down here again. Your take profit is going to be up here where your sell limit is going to be at. That's how you kill the markets. That's how you kill the markets right there. That's how you kill the markets right there. Sell limit, take profit 1.31000, and that also should be your buy limit 1.31000. So as soon as it takes you out for your take profit, you're in the buy limit, going all the way up to 131,699, which should be your take profit for your buy limit, and also your sell limit for that next teacup. That's how you kill the markets. Really want to kill them? That's how you kill the markets. That's all it is. Yeah, I mean, it's forming something right here. Unless news comes out, well, it kind of came over here already. So, it came over here already. This is definitely a teacup right here. Put it here. That's definitely a teacup right there. This is definitely a teacup right here. That's definitely a teacup right here. And we'll see about this one, because it came the first time, it dropped, depending. But you could still, like I say, you could put another one here, but I'll be more confident in this one right here, just because it already came down here. And I don't, well, you know what? It might form a head and shoulder right here. Head and shoulder. Yeah, this could be another one. This could be a nice one right here too. Is that for what pair was that? What pair was that? EJ? I think it was EJ you're talking about. Yeah, up here. Well, the sell limit is 131,268, and then we have another teacup at 131,669. So we actually have two. So we actually have two. So you guys should see that. You guys definitely should see that. So, like I said, I went over all the pairs that I have there, and I hope this was helpful. And I appreciate everybody being on. I gotta kind of cut it short because I have to go downstairs real quick. But I appreciate everybody that's been on. We went over everything, teacups. I actually showed you about the 5 and the 4 moving average, the stochastics. So I think you guys, should be able to make some money. And that's the most important thing, that we all make money here. So let's see. Let's just look at GJ real quick. Yeah, GJ did what it did. It gave you 25 pips. That's all you wanted. They actually gave you 30, but that's all you wanted. So again, I appreciate everybody being on. And I'll be doing another one of these. I'll probably be doing, I do my Sunday one at 10 a.m., right? 10 a.m. every Sunday. I send out the links. And then I'll be doing one during the week also. So appreciate everybody being on. And I'll talk to you soon. I hope everybody learns something.